Hi guys, this is Rosa Kelly and I'm here with a new design here that I created for Lace Boutique 1. Lace Boutique 1, it's my friend Anna's Etsy store, and I'm gonna put the link down below. And so her digital files are amazing, and as you can see, this one screams my name because it's got black and white and pink, and it's so shabby chic and Parisian. It is absolutely gorgeous. So I'm gonna put the link down below if you guys want to get these digital files, and you will see a few more on my journal. So I made this journal using a cereal box for the outside cover. Here I have some fabric, some of the digital paper file. I might patch all the paper files that I print out just to give it a little bit more antique look to it. I have some laces. This is a rosette, white rosette. Here I have some of these very pretty white flowers, like they're like plastic white flowers, and I got these ones in Peru. And then so here in the back I have another beautiful design from Anna's papers, and more of that rosette, and the trim kind of like the same. And then on the spine here I have this beautiful Eiffel Tower charm that I had on my stash for a long time, and I was saving it for something special. And of course this journal is like calling this little Eiffel Tower here, and it's got a lot of bling. I don't know if you can tell how shiny it is, and then it's got this little bow. It's really cute. And this Eiffel Tower, I'm pretty sure I found it at Michael's a long time ago, maybe Joann's, but yeah, one of those. And then more of this black and white trim that I had left over from my previous project. And how perfect is this? So as you can see, I have a lot of laces and different fabrics, and then some seam binding here for the closure. So let me show you inside. This journal has 4 signatures. If you watch my sneak peek on my craft, what do you call it, on my craft room video, you saw the base of the journals that I was working on. And so yes, so it kind of look, I was really thinking on doing just like separate little journals, but then I decided to put them all together and make this bigger kind of journal. So the journal is, the pages I left pretty like plain, so I can decorate them as I journal instead of decorating everything at once. And so this is another one of her beautiful digital papers, and it is so beautiful. As you can see, it's very shabby looking, very shabby. This one says journal. I did left this kind of hanging, so in your journal you can just put it on the side and it doesn't have to be, you know, in the way, so you can lay these flat still. I have a lot of different laces. Well, actually no, I have kind of like this lace that I had on my stash, but I have different fabrics as the pull tabs. So I'll show you that as we go along. So this is a vellum page, and then this is another one of her digital images, and this one is an add-on. It's basically just the one sheet that comes with a lot of different ephemera pieces like that, and I just fuzzy cut them out and added it in the journal as well. So very nice add-on. And so I have some coffee dyed paper. What I did with this paper is I actually wrinkled the paper first and then coffee dyed it, and so that's why the texture looks a little bit crinkled, and I really like how it came out. It's very like old, so it's a combination of vintage and shabby. I think this journal is so cute. Okay, so here I have this Parisian fabric, and these fabrics I just buy at Joann's, and they just sell them by like the long pieces with different colors. So I actually had this one long time ago, and it's so perfect for this project. A paper doily. More, like I said, my pages are pretty plain, so when I journal, that's when I'll do the embellishment. I complemented with a couple of sheets of this collection, and this is the typecast collection from Michaels, and this is some of my black and white ribbon. And then this is a little pocket that I will fill later. And I'm also recycling some of these envelopes, you know, just these envelopes you get on the mail with your credit card statements or whatnot. I really like that window that they had. And then I just put another paper here from my scraps. So let's try to fit that in here. This little piece here is also from that ephemera sheet. And then so here I have more of those little pieces of fabrics, and then I use some of my black and white twine to go inside the button here to give it a little bit more, you know, like a more distressed antique look. This is the center of my first signature. I did leave this hanging. I wanted to display the black and white twine here. And then I also did this little charm. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a tiny Eiffel Tower, and I got this one from Peru, and I have a bunch of little tiny Eiffel Towers like that, and it was so perfect. So this is gonna be like my book marker here, like a page mark. What do you call that? You know what I'm talking about. So this is the other side of that envelope, and I did cover this with some of that paper that I'm complementing with, and then some lace and some buttons, a little pocket here as well, and then more of that coffee dye paper, some of these cute little vintage fabric looking, and the vellum page. So this is the end of my first signature, and I'm going to give you a close-up of these papers. All of these papers were so beautiful, like gorgeous. And then this one, another one of my favorites, with the black and white stripes and the flowers, the keys, the keyholes, and it is just so shabby looking. Some lace in here. That's again complementing paper from. So what I did with my pages is I just printed them in regular printer paper. I didn't use cardstock paper. I think cardstock will probably be stronger, but so I wanted to make it double-sided anyway, so I knew I wanted to back it on some kind of cardstock. That's why I just printed them on regular printer paper, and then I matte patched the image just to give it a little bit more vintage texture to it. You can actually see the paintbrush lines in here, probably not in the video, but I can definitely see them, and it feels really good. So I like doing that. So another vellum piece, more vintage, no vintage, sorry, coffee dye paper. They were all done very similar, so they're all about the same. So here again, more of that. I really love how it looks on, like from the outside. If you can see the different color tabs, and I think it's really cute. So butterfly there. Again, I'm going to dress this up as a journal, so it's pretty plain. So pocket. This is a glassine bag, another piece from the ephemera, and then this is nothing on it right now. And this is the other center, another pull tab here, glassine bag. I made a little folio, kind of like a folio folder pocket, and just a place to journal. And this is another one of those beautiful DG papers. Goes in right there. Another pretty pull tab. So yes, love it. I really love it. And then that's the back of that signature, and this is the third one. And again, I'm just giving you a close-up so you can see how pretty it is. More lace, same kind of concept, different sizes, different sheets, pocket here. Here's the center, and this is just a coffee dye paper that I can add some journal or something to that. And so yeah, and this is the last signature, and this one is the same one as the front here. So same concept. So Oh, and I love this paper too with the map on it. This is a paper bag and more of that ephemera. This is the center. And then here I added another one. So this was actually a heart and I just trimmed the heart a little bit. And this is another different piece. This is journal here. And yeah, so we can journal in the back. So yes, so this is the second journal that I make, and I really like how it came out. So I think after this I can probably do some journals and add them to my Etsy shop. This one I'm gonna keep to myself because I was still experimenting, so like I don't know, it has a couple things that I personally wouldn't you know, sell it like that. But I love it. I love the colors. I love how chic and shabby these papers are. So yes, can't wait to play more with this collection. And then she has so many wonderful different vintage shabby digital papers, so you definitely want to check out her Etsy shop, and I'm going to put it on the description box down below. I'm also going to put her YouTube channel, Lace Boutique 1. And so yes, so I hope you guys enjoy this video and let me know what you think, and have a wonderful night. Bye bye.